What's up, y'all? You're watching Union Minded. I'm your host, Eric, and today we are going to talk about IBEW Local Union Number 3, New York City, and who they chose to endorse for mayor. I personally think this is a huge mistake, huge error. How in the world can a union endorse Cuomo for mayor? Cuomo, the former governor who had to resign in disgrace. The former governor who during COVID decided to send COVID-infected elderly folks to nursing homes so that they can continue to spread COVID and have elderly New Yorkers die from the disease. The same Andrew Cuomo who has 13 credible allegations of sexual harassment of campaign workers. This dude is not a good dude. So why in God's name would IBEW Local 3 decide Andrew Cuomo was their guy? It is so pitiful. It is so laughable. It is disgusting. It is ridiculous. And the statement that they made, this was posted September 6th. It's crazy to me. I'm going to read to you straight from their Facebook page, date posted September 6th. Listen to this. Strong trade unions are the path to the middle class and economic security for working men and women. And Andrew Cuomo has stood hand in hand with unions for decades. Andrew is the best candidate to ensure New York City's stability and to raise the standards for all working people. He will build on his track record of raising wages, increasing access to health care, enacting the nation's strongest paid family leave program, expanding apprenticeships and workforce development programs, and building unions to create more opportunities for New Yorkers to join the middle class. Neither DSA nor socialism is the answer for New York City or America. Andrew Cuomo is a champion for working men and women, and that's why Local 3 is proud to endorse him for mayor of New York City. To my Local 3 brothers and sisters, I hope you ignore this endorsement. I hope you ignore it. I hope you vote your conscience and you vote for the candidate that is actually has a plan for working people, has a plan to make New York City affordable for everybody who works for a living, and not this charlatan, this cheat, this disgrace, this disgusting politician. Him and his brother Chris, because his brother Chris had to sit there and cover up for him when he was a CNN host, which is why he got fired from CNN. Cuomo is not the guy. But just to prove my point, let's take a look at their campaign pages, shall we? First, we'll go to Andrew Cuomo because he's so pro-labor. He must have something here about labor. So let's see. I'm on his page, working for you. Let's see. Affordability. New York City faces a crisis of affordability. Andrew Cuomo's plans for housing, child care, health, transportation, economic development, and job creation will bring down the cost of living for New Yorkers. Sure, buddy. Public safety, subway safety, housing, education and child care, health and wellness, clean, livable New York City, combating anti-Semitism, economic development, mental health, addiction, and homelessness. Under economic development, he says the key to economic development and job creation is to ensure that New York City adopts policies that are conducive to the business community, inclusive of all New Yorkers. Notice he's pandering to the business community. I don't see anything here about labor. I don't see anything here about unions. I just don't see it. All I see is normal, run-of-the-mill corporate crap. Corporate crap, corporate crap, corporate crap. I'm going to even expand on his little economic development plan. Let's see. Expand workforce trainings and apprenticeship, particularly in non-traditional fields like healthcare, to create pathways to economic mobility. Promote inclusive economic growth and job creation. Drive economic growth through infrastructure investment. Revitalize the city's central business districts. Build up sectors where the New York City has a competitive advantage. I don't even see the word union. Even where they talk about apprenticeships, I don't see them saying union apprenticeships. I don't see the word union at all on his platform. So it's amazing to me that he's the best candidate for unions. Now let's take a look at Zoran Mandami's labor platform. As mayor, Zoran will work closely with our city's powerful labor movement to ensure that union and non-union workers alike know and can enforce their rights at work, including by fully staffing and expanding the role of the Department of Consumer and Worker Protection. He will continue fighting for the Secure Jobs Act, which will make it easier for workers to organize without fear or unfair or retaliatory firings, through requiring high road labor standards for all city contractors, city-financed development projects, and city-funded organizations and their contractors, and expanding labor peace agreements requirements. He'll ensure that all workers, including public sector workers, have the right to collective bargaining and to fight for strong contracts. Finally, Zoran will work closely with unions to pass additional sectoral extender laws that provide better wages and working conditions across entire industries, similar to New York City's fast food minimum wage law. At least Zoran had the decency to mention unions in his webpage. Andrew doesn't. And yet this is your guy. You can tell that that was not an endorsement that was arrived at by consulting the membership. Quite frankly, that was a decision made from folks in a nice room where they met with Andrew, and they want to go with Andrew because they don't like Zoran. They don't like the DSA. They don't. You know what, dude? You're in a union, bruh. You are a union, bruh. That is by nature a socialist organization. By nature. And yet you got the nerve and the gall to say that DSA and socialism is not right. Not right for America. Not right for New York City. Really? What would be right? What would be right? Corporatism? What would be right? I am disgusted by this endorsement. And believe me, I only speak for me. I only speak for me. I don't speak for anybody else. I speak for me. Eric, host of Union Minded. And I could tell you right now, this is a horrible, horrible endorsement. Any union endorsing a centrist corporatist at this point, can you even call yourself a union? When you're endorsing someone who has already been in charge, and we are sitting here experiencing the highest level of income inequality in history by the people that have been in charge, and you're what? Afraid to go in a different direction? I fear it might not just be fear. I think it might be a little bit of something else, if you know what I'm saying. Might be a little something else. I'm grossed out by this endorsement. I think it's foolhardy. I think it's ridiculous. And I think working people in New York, y'all deserve better. Vote for Zoran Mandani. Don't vote for no Cuomo. Tell that boy to go somewhere, man. Retire already. All y'all doing, and whatever happened to vote blue no matter who? Zoran won the primary. Why the hell is Andrew Cuomo even in the race? Oh, that's right. Because the sorry-ass Democratic establishment is also a part of the freaking problem. We got a lot of stuff to fix in this country. And it starts with the man in the mirror. So take a look at the mirror, make sure you know what your priorities are, and vote your conscience. Don't sit here and fall for the okie doke. Because right now, they're trying to pull a fast one on people. Zoran is the best candidate for New York. My name's Eric. You're watching Union Minded. Remember that the fight's not left and right. It's up and it's down. And it's going to take solidarity to win always. Each one teach one. Get out there and reach one. And remember, there can be no union without you and I front and center. So let's go. Peace.